Hey everyone, we want to do a Navigate on Autopilot test on the latest version, which is 2019.40.2.1. With this comes adjacent lane changes. Now what this is if the vehicles on either side of you are going slower than your rate of speed, the car's going to want to start slowing itself down to prepare to stop. Now this does get tricky when you're in the fast track or in the carpool lane, so we want to do a test area where we've never had any ghost braking or any issues in the slightest. Some of the issues we've had in the past is ghost braking. I want to see if we would have those issues here today as well. Another thing that I'm super excited about, because we don't see a lot of it in Southern California, is the weather. The visibility is very low today, and there was a heavy mist, and I want to see how the autopilot system would do. Another thing we'd like to note is that we are using hardware 2.0 on MCU 1. So what this means is that we're not on the latest hardware, and we do not have the latest computer, which would be MCU 2 for Tesla. Currently we're on the 15, getting ready to go onto the 91 overpass, doing 70 miles per hour. As you can see on the right hand side, vehicles do start slowing down. Keeping both hands on the wheel, I do notice the car stays consistently at 70 miles per hour. Cars on the adjacent lane are going extremely slower than us. I'd say at a standstill, if not maybe 15 miles per hour. As always on this overpass, we didn't have any issues. The car did slow down to 65 miles per hour, which for me is very comfortable. The speed feels good. I think anything above 65 is going a little too fast for me personally while using Navigate on Autopilot. So we're gonna speed this up a bit just because nothing special did happen. There was no ghost braking, the car didn't fidget at all, it stayed in its lane. And as cars start to speed up in adjacent lanes, Autopilot does just fine. So when you go from the 91 to the 241, you have to go through about 6 lanes. Now sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It all really does depend, in my opinion, on how heavy traffic is. So usually we got a 50-50 shot. Now you can see the car is getting ready to prep me to turn my toggle stick to get over to the right lane. One thing I did notice as soon as I hit the toggle stick for the car to move over is that there's no delay now when you move over. The car immediately wants to move over, but it doesn't feel jerky or it's trying to move over too fast. It does feel very smooth. So currently we're still in the fast track and we need to get into the number 1 lane. Traffic is starting to slow down. It was a little heavy. And as soon as I hit the stick, the car immediately wants to get over. There were no cars behind us, so getting into the number 1 lane was pretty easy. However, in the number 2 lane, we did hit the toggle stick again. There was a car immediately to our right. The car did stay around 65, but as soon as that car gets out of our way, we immediately accelerate and we get into the number 2 lane. And again, immediately the car wants us in the number 3 lane. We try to get over, but there is a car behind us. So you can kind of see it on the screen that's just holding its speed perfectly. So I actually had to disengage Autopilot and take over the vehicle to get into the number 3 lane. I immediately put Navigate on Autopilot back on to see how well the car will do trying to get into the number 4 lane. It does prep me, telling me once it gets into the number 4 lane. I do hit the toggle and the car goes into number 4 lane without any issues. From here, the car wants to stay in the number 4 lane. It does tell us in advance that it's going to prepare to get onto the overpass. No issues, no jerking around. One thing I did notice that's great about this latest update compared to other updates is that there was no ghost braking. Even in poor weather conditions, the car did flawless. Something I'm super impressed and glad to see in this latest update. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below telling us what you think about the new Autopilot system and if it's working for you. As always, everyone, drive safe.